What's going on, guys? My name is Derek, and in this video I'm going to show you the 5 steps that you must master in order to become a successful real estate agent. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you've done one of 2 steps already. The first is that you have passed the test and you have gotten your license. You are a real estate agent. The second is that you have already placed your license with a brokerage. Those are really important things to be a successful real estate agent, and nothing that I'm going to talk about in this video has anything to do with those. However, if you have done those 2 things, then this video will be very helpful for you in becoming more successful in your real estate career. Step 1, learn from the best. If you were in a different field, a different profession, and maybe you were in a different profession, in a different field before you came to real estate, if you were going to be a doctor, you would go and learn from the best. You would go to school, you would work at a practice, work under somebody, mentor with them, and you would do this for years and years just to be an accredited doctor. So if you take that desire for success and you take that mentality and you move it into the real estate space, that would look like potentially joining a team. Maybe that's something you've never considered before. Maybe you're like, Derek, I don't want to give away my commissions for being on a team, but the reality is that learning from somebody and getting that mentorship from them, someone who's successful, and utilizing their resources is very, very effective. In fact, being a part of a team can help you in such a massive way. Someone whose team that you join is going to have things like resources. They're going to have tools for you, possibly strategies to teach you. A lot of things that you can learn to be a part of a team. And you can go to them and know that they're going to help you through transactions. They're going to help you so you don't lose clients. They're going to help you learn how to get more clients and work with multiple people at one time so you don't get overwhelmed. So joining a team is probably one of the best things and the first step that I would recommend to do to be a successful real estate agent. Okay. So, sorry. Step 2. Step 2 is to take everything. What do I mean by that? At this point, you may be in your real estate career where you don't have a lot in your pipeline. Maybe you don't have anything closing next month. Maybe you don't have any buyers that are really active or listings, and maybe you don't have a lot of leads. Maybe you've already worked through what you feel like is your sphere. So now that you're on this team that you've joined, you need to take everything that comes your way. And if you're on a team, one of the main things I recommend is make sure that team is bringing you some leads, even if that means your commissions are still less. Because at this point in time, taking everything means building your database. And building your database is building momentum into your business. And that is really, really important. You need to work with buyers who are just looking for a $150,000 property. You need to work with first-time home buyers. You need to work with people who are maybe older and looking for a smaller place. You need to work with sellers who maybe also have that $150,000 property. Why? Why would you take those things at this point? You've been in real estate maybe a period of time. Because the first thing is you need to learn better who you like to work with. Maybe you haven't worked with enough people to know the types of buyers and sellers you like to work with. The second part is you need to understand the different types of things in order to convert these leads that you're getting into clients, right? Working with everybody is really important. The other thing in this step that you need to do is learn some scripts. Ask for real estate scripts. Go out and find, there's other channels on YouTube where you can learn real estate scripts and ways to have conversations. And it may not feel natural right now, and it may feel uncomfortable to learn and practice these scripts and use them with your customers, with the people that you do business with. But the reality is these scripts are going to be the foundation for you to help people move through the emotional process of real estate smoothly with less emotion, which is going to make your job easier. It's also going to help you convert leads faster into clients and put money in your pocket faster, which ultimately is probably what you want to do to be more successful. Step 3, set up systems and follow them. One of the best things that I learned from a mentor of mine, someone you may know, Ryan Serhant, is what I affectionately call time blocking. He calls the FKD system. And it's extremely powerful if you use it every day. It's successful if you use it in your calendar every single day. FKD stands for finder, keeper, and doer. So I set up my day. The first part of my day is the part of the day where I'm prospecting, where I'm finding new clients and talking to new possible clients and new leads. The second part of my day is the keeper, where I'm following up with people and I am putting systems in place for automated follow-up. And in fact, the FKD system, the follow-up process, many of those systems can be automated. And in fact, if you guys subscribe in future videos, you will see where I'll teach you how to automate a lot of the follow-up processes that need to happen. The D is the doer. So the last part of my day, or in the afternoon, I go on appointments. I meet face to face with people. I do the tasks that need to happen for my clients to serve them and make sure that their homes get sold and that everyone is taken care of well. So the FKD system is just one system in several that you're going to want to learn and be really good at, but setting that up and having it in your calendar every day to look at is really powerful. So mastering systems is definitely the third step that's going to be important for you. Step 4, master your craft. Practice, 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 and then practice some more. The reality is other professionals in other industries, they continually practice what they do and they continually work to get better. Just because you're your own boss and just because you set your schedule and have more time and flexibility doesn't mean that you get to skip this part. In fact, this step is one of the most important steps in all 5 of the steps that I'm giving you. Can you imagine if I handed you a pencil and you had to take notes with that same pencil all day and I had no pencil sharpener for you, how well would the pencil write at the end of the day? The reality is you're the pencil and you need to continue to stay sharp. You need to sharpen your skill set and practice. If you've completed step 1 or are planning on doing that, when you get on that team, you'll actually be able to find some accountability partners and connect with some people that also want to practice their real estate conversations and practice scenarios and getting through them. Because the better you can have real estate conversations with your database and the more you practice, the faster those people will move through your pipeline. The more of them that will move through your pipeline. So practicing and mastering your craft is so important, and it's really the thing that's going to set you apart. It's almost as if it's a qualitative skill, not necessarily a quantitative skill. It adds quality and value to you when you can have good conversations with people that make them feel comfortable in order to trust you with their biggest asset and selling it if you're going to sell it, or helping them purchase what might be their biggest asset. So practicing your skill set is really important because at its core, real estate is still a sales job. It's still sales, and sales is psychology and understanding people's traits and understanding how people behave and the types of people that are out there so you can craft your conversations properly in order to help them feel comfortable for working with you. Doesn't that seem like it would be important? So one of the main things that I learned to do that's helped me get better, that's helped me get more sales and more volume and more money from real estate is practicing my craft. Step 5, creating a business plan. This step I save for last because I knew if I put it first in the video, you probably would have clicked off the video by now. But the reality is that most of us don't get this step. We know we need to do a business plan and have something like that and put goals together. But the reality is no one ever really taught us how to do that. And if you did, my question to you is, if you're watching this video and you have a business plan and you have goals set, my question is, are they written down? Did you really print them out and write them down? And if you did, do you review them daily? Do you review them at least a couple times a week? Most likely your answer is no. And no one's really taught us that. Unless you hire a coach or have someone that guides you in the right direction on this stuff, most people aren't going to show you. They're going to tell you you need a business plan, but they're not going to show you step by step what to do. And I was in the same boat until I found the things and the people and put them around me and in my life where I was able to get a mission and a vision and a business plan and have goals and put them down and review them. So because of that, I've actually created a little worksheet that you can download. Doesn't cost anything. You just click the link below and you can download it. It's in this description of the video. And you can work through, spend some time one morning working through putting together a real business plan with a vision for what you want to do and why you want to do it and what gets you up in the morning. And the goals that you want to set and shoot for to achieve. It reminds me, talking about that reminds me of a quote from one of my mentors, Jay Kinder. He said, very simply, you can't improve what you don't track. To track your numbers is the key to success. It's the key to improvement. If you know what you did and you look at it, you'll know how to get better from there. But the reality is most of us don't know. We don't know how many deals we did, what kind of volume we did last year, how many contacts we've made, how many calls we've made this month. But if you track it, I promise you'll get better at it. And that is one of the biggest keys to success that most real estate agents aren't doing. But I'm going to help as much as I can on this channel and share my journey and what I've run into and the things I've learned. So I thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.